Couple days here now, getting settled in. Finally starting to get a little bit of a routine going. We just wrapped up our week 5 speed workout. This week's a little bit of a deload week, so 4-mile tempo, nothing really crazy. But just taking a little walk around post run. Check out these yachts. And we're starting to get moved in. Still a mess everywhere. Still trying to figure out routes, routines, just everything that comes with moving to a new place. But my bed kind of felt like my bed last night, which was good. It's always nice to feel like you're sleeping in your own bed. Everything still feels super new, super unknown, which isn't a bad thing. That's kind of what you look for when you move. You don't expect it to be the same because honestly, what's the fun in that? It's supposed to change, you're supposed to change, routines are supposed to change, life's supposed to change. And so we're getting settled in. I'm really enjoying these views on my runs and my walks. And yeah, things have been good. I have some things that I need to take care of today. Brooke's parents are still in town helping us settle in. I think we might hit a happy hour for a restaurant tonight because they leave in the morning. And then tomorrow will be Brooke and I's first full day in our apartment since we moved in by ourselves. So that will be kind of weird because there's been 4 of us living in it right now and there's been a lot going on. But when it's just Brooke and I, it's gonna feel pretty quiet, but I'm looking forward to it. So time to get this day going. All right, so that was a little bit weird. We just wrapped up a back and buys workout at Amped Fitness here in Fort Lauderdale. One of the cheaper gyms around here. There's a few throughout Florida. Let's equate it to a Floridian Crunch Fitness, maybe some better equipment. But I go online, I buy, or not buy, they have a free 3-day trial to go ahead and try their gym out without paying any money. You know, they want to sell you on it. The gym had some good equipment. It really had everything you wanted, but the vibe wasn't really there. Some of the signs throughout the gym were like really hostile. I didn't film any of it besides this one clip just to give you a quick little glance because they had signs everywhere on no cameras, no tripods, no shirts, no membership. They had, I mean, every gym has rules, but they had rules posted all throughout that were like, I almost felt like they were a little mean. And I read some of the reviews, and some of the worst reviews are about the staff. And so in my head, I'm reading these rules through the imaginary lens of what this staff is like. And I felt like they were just yelling at me the whole time on following the rules. There are some fit people, there were some not so fit people, but it is early in the morning. And when you go early in the morning, you tend to be around more fit people because the ones that don't really want it tend to not get up that early to get it. But I'm not sold. I thought this was gonna be the gym. It was gonna be $30 a month. I thought I was gonna try it out, done deal, but I wasn't sold. And that takes me to something very important that I've learned over my years of living in different places, growing up, schools, going home. Do not commit to a gym too early. Take a look at their online website. Most of them tend to have free deals. Hey, come in, drop in for free. We're going to show you the facility. We're going to try to sell you on it, but you can work out for free. Like this gym had 3-day pass for free for newcomers. Take advantage of those deals. You don't need to rush away. You don't need to rush into a relationship. You don't need to rush into a gym membership. You're locked into that, baby, and getting out of those memberships is a pain. So take advantage of those free passes. Bop around to a couple gyms for a month or two. You might have to pay $10 here, $20 there for a drop-in, but it's going to save you so much stress in the long term. Figure out your commute. Figure out which gym is right. Don't rush into it. Take the gym that you fall in love with. Don't rush into. Don't feel like you need to hurry up and get going. So that's exactly what I'm doing. First gym I've tried, Amp Fitness, Fort Lauderdale. I'm going to give that a 6 out of 10. Update for you. The crib is finally coming together after days of hard work to get things here and days of hard work to get everything out of boxes. And we've already started to decorate for Christmas. Morning coffee. You've got our little island right here with our Christmas decorations out. Couch has not yet came in. That's gonna come in like a week or two. But we got a nice white couch here. The traveling fish. We're gonna put our Christmas tree up this weekend. Living room. The goated speakers. A beautiful TV stand. Brooke's parents got us. We're still figuring out what we're gonna do with our bikes. Intracoastal view over there. And then over here, we've got like a little, I guess not a little, we've got a guest room. I'm gonna set up a little desk over there for an office. We're gonna sell this TV stand, so that's not gonna be here. We've got a walk-in closet there. That's our TV that we're gonna hang up in our room. We just haven't gotten there. This is the guest bathroom, stand-up shower. Also, our drying rack room, so that we no longer have to do it in the living room. And then here is where the magic happens, our bedroom. Brooke is still unpacking, but we have a bath in that one. I have like a half closet, and then of course Brooke has her full closet. That's the bed. Our book stand's all Christmas decorated, and it's slowly coming together. Finding a new gym, another step closer to making this our home and getting a little more comfortable. And it'll be so great when we go home for Thanksgiving, because that's in like a week from now. So we're gonna leave, head home for Thanksgiving, and then when we come back, it's gonna feel like a fresh start, like we're coming home to something instead of it's still just kind of dimming out the unpacking phase, if that makes any sense. So we'll get everything unpacked, we'll leave for Thanksgiving, come back, and everything will be settled and it'll feel like home, which hopefully makes it, don't want to use the word homey, but makes it feel like we're back instead of still getting settled in. So one of the fun things about moving and starting a new routine is finding these new routines. So yesterday we had a lift. We're exploring new gyms. I gave you some tips on that. And today we're 5 weeks deep into a marathon prep. We have a little bit of a deload week right now. Just for our long run, we're bringing it back a little bit. So today we have a 16-mile run. And I've been just doing out and backs because that's always your safest bet when you don't really know where you're going. You just retrace your steps, run half the distance you need to run, then run it back, right? You're very unlikely to get lost doing that. But today we are exploring a different route. We're gonna run a loop. We're gonna run around a park. We're gonna circle around some bridges. We kind of mapped it out, so I've got an idea. But, you know, there's always the chance of getting lost, which I really don't want to because I'm in a little bit of a time crunch today. But it's all a part of the game, finding new things, finding new ways, getting lost along the way. So let's buckle up. Let's get this run. Hopefully, it's a beautiful one. See you guys in a little bit. 8 miles into this run. We're doing a pretty good job on finding a loop. We ran around Snyder Park, which is like the complete other way from where I am now. It was pitch black, so I basically was running through a park and could not see anything, just used my watch light just to see where I could step. But I don't know if it was pretty or not. Now we are on A1A. We're gonna loop around. Hopefully we'll get right back to my doorstep in another 8 miles, put us at 16 on the dot, and then hopefully maybe this will be the new loop. I don't think so. Running over to that Snyder Park was a little sketch, and the park was, I mean, there was no lights. I felt like I was just running into an abyss. Well, the more you know. All right, now we're running more downtown along the river. Beautiful scene. I am surprised though, there's hardly anyone out here. Like 4 or 5 people and some homeless. That's about it. Thought there'd be more. Not bad at all. We ended up 16 miles, about an 8-minute pace. I did a little bit of a loop, very happy with myself. Some A1A, some downtown, some bridge. But I did have to run like some extra, like an extra mile and a half at the end. I accidentally cut it a little short, which for this run I kind of wanted to lean on the lighter side anyways. But I ran on the port. I was just like, I haven't ran this way. I'm just gonna run along the port, maybe see some cruise ships. And did you know that's private property? You are not allowed to run on the port. I just crossed security, just running on the sidewalk. There's no one around, and they were on me. They were not happy. I was just like, hey, I'm sorry, I didn't know. Hands up. Like, I'll turn around, don't worry about it. And they were not like, oh, okay, have a great day. Like, yeah, you can't come this way. They stared into the depths of my soul. So, just know in Fort Lauderdale, you cannot run onto the port, and finding a loop for 16 miles is very difficult. Just like finding a gym and finding a new route, so many new routines. Brooke and I have no idea what to do after getting all the work done for the day. So right now we are biking to the beach, I guess. This is the first time we've biked a hill with these bikes. Normally everything back in Charleston was completely flat. Like, it's basically downhill most of the time. We just climbed one bridge and absolutely winded. I think you can see Brooke back behind me. Woo.
Then we have that Peloton. I gotta practice riding hills again.
Bridge. Our first bike to the beach.
This is where I grew up going. Right here.
And?
Looks the same.
Nothing's changed. Except for me. I don't have any memories of this place.
I have a bunch. I always want to go to this hotel because it's called the Bee. And the IB. Still haven't been. Maybe I'll go at the ripe age of 27.
Brooke. Not much of a sunset they got here.
It's the other way.
I know. Is there a spot here to watch the sunset? On the, I guess maybe an
you could go on the, yeah, or like the canals. You just have to find one that's out far enough.
Yeah.
To the left.
Some interesting characters out here. Well, a very uneventful bike ride it ended up being, but it was our first one.
Yep.
With many more to come, and it's just a part of moving, new routines, trying to figure out the right bike ride, when not to bike. That was rush hour. I got a little loud, but it's part of the fun of it. Just figuring out what to do and what not to do, like finding a new gym, new running routes, new routines. We're about to spend our first weekend here, and we have no plans. We do know a couple people in the city, but they don't have any plans, and it's only a couple people, so we have no backup plans. So I guess we'll figure it out. But I'm gonna end the video here. I will, I guess, document the first weekend we have here. I have no idea what's gonna happen. I'll probably try a new gym.
I need to find a bookstore.
We did get our library cards today.
If you didn't know, library cards are free wherever you live. Go to your local county library. You can get a little card there. Sometimes you can apply online and then download the app Libby. This is not an ad, but if Libby would like to sponsor me, they can. And then you download Libby and put your library card on it, and you get free books, free audiobooks, free magazines, all that kind of stuff.
Life hack. And your girlfriend can sign you up. You don't even have to do it.
Exactly.
Someone can do it for you. So, yeah, we're figuring it out. It's a little uneasy at first, and we still don't have a couch, so we're sitting on our outdoor furniture in our living room, which also makes it not feel as homey, but we're getting there, so we'll figure it out. Thanks for watching another video. Don't forget to like, subscribe. See you in the next one.